All right. But I'm on here just to talk a little bit about my EP, Golden Era Mindset. Good Vibes and Head Nods. It just got re-released earlier this morning. And what I mean by re-release is that it first got released, it was like the first week of March. And then right around, actually it was about like a week or two after Mother's Day, back in May, all of a sudden it gets rejected. For really no reason, just rejected. And, this is some of the stuff that you go through as an artist. I'm sure it's not just with people who are independent like myself. I'm sure even mainstream artists do the same. Some of your favorite mainstream artists. They have to deal with the same with the record labels and all that. In my case, I don't got no record label that backs me. I do everything 100% myself. If you've seen the video from yesterday, if not, go watch it. It's not just still up here on Twitch, but it's also now up and streaming over on YouTube as well. The only place I haven't put that very first Twitch video that I did last night is on Facebook. But give me some time and I'll get it probably put up there too on my JRev official music. That's what I go by in all social media, so it's easier for everybody to find me, JRev official music. Platforms, it's just JRev, and it's easy to find me by typing in one of my songs, like maybe like JRev Walk With Me or something. That's one of my most popular, or maybe even Counterfeit, which is one of my newest releases. But anyways, it was up for at least 3 months, right around, because there's about, I'm going to be honest with you, there's like right about, when it comes to original content, when it comes to music, depending on the distributor, but from my understanding from other people I know who are also independent, some who are making an okay living or a decent living off of their music now, is that that even they have to wait like 3 months before they see any revenue from a song that they put out 3 months prior. So that's how it works. So anyways, right around the 3 month prior mark, where I would have gotten paid something, all of a sudden they decide to take it down and reject it. It supposedly got flagged. Another reason that they gave too, as I was fighting to get it put back out and distributed, was it wasn't so much that it got flagged, but that it was gaining too much traction too quickly for their liking. I mean, I've never heard such a thing, but alright, whatever. So I kept saying, well, what do I have to do to fix this and get it put back out? I've got fans and stuff hitting me up, asking me, and I'm not going to say that I'm big, because I'm not. I'm still building my fan base. So for all of you who are fans of JRev, fans of mine, thank you very much. None of this is possible without any of yous. Yous make all of this possible. So just thank you. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your support. Thank you for every like, share, comment, listen, stream. Thank you for all of it. I can't thank yous enough. But, like I was saying, first it got flagged. Then it was that it got flagged for spam. Then it was, no, we made a mistake. It wasn't flagged for spam. It was that it's gaining too much traction. That you have 2 out of 4 songs on this EVP that are really, spiking up there with views. And I think those 2 songs, which one of them was Where It All Started, was like maybe right up around 400 something views. So, that's quite a bit, not much for someone like me who's just rebuilding a fan base after being gone for so long and everything. and especially now putting out original content and stuff. And yes, I know on my previous video, if you go back and watch it, or if you did watch it, I did mention how I was thinking of and am in the process of doing like some remixes to some popular songs that I grew up with and have love and respect for, and that I'm just doing it, thinking of wanting to do it, not so much because a lot of other people are doing it now and calling them remixes instead of mixtapes. But, you know, I just want to do it for the same reason that some of these other, like, independent artists and whatnot are doing it, which is to honor the ones that came before us and to show some respect to those artists who inspired us. But anyways, getting back to the golden era mindset and good vibes and head nods, I had to fight and fight and fight. Then all of a sudden, eventually, about a month or so goes by, I figured, okay, I'll give it a month, let things cool over. I wrote back to the distributor and stuff and said, hey, look, you know, this is what happened. It's been about a month already. What can I do to get this back at it? First, I was told, well, maybe repackage it, you know, come up with a new album cover and blah, blah, blah. So, okay, I did that. And, of course, they wanted to see the album cover and whatnot. So, you know, when you upload it, at least through the distributor that I go to. Now, I'm not going to put no names out there because so far the distribution has been fair to me, except for this one, whatever happened, and nobody really being able to give a straight answer on what happened to the EP that just got re-released today. It goes up for a review. The reason why it goes up for a review, and it can take a while, especially if you don't set a date, and even if you do set a date on when you would like it to be released, which I've only done a couple of times. Either way, it's still going through a review. And the review is basically, they want to make sure that the lyrics are yours, the music is yours, the content itself is yours, that the album cover passes their liking or what they feel that who distribute to, like Spotify, Pandora, Apple Music, Amazon Music, you get all the streaming platforms will agree to it. So, anyways, I did like I was asked, you know, I repackaged it, I came up with a new album cover, I did that too, and I thought everything was going good, and then, all of a sudden, they decide, hey, wait, everything is good, everything looks good, but one minor thing. And they had it highlighted. Just fix this, take this out, everything will be good. Well, on a cassette, if you go, because it's out right now on Spotify, I think also Pandora, it might take some time to get up on like YouTube Music and stuff like that. Normally takes, you know, maybe a couple weeks, depending on the streaming services, the platform. But most times, like things like Amazon Music, Pandora, Spotify, it goes out pretty quick like that once when they okay it and release it. But yeah, everything goes through a review. So anyways, everything was fine. They just said change this one thing on the cassette. You'll see it on the album cover. There's not real hip hop doesn't match the title of the album. But yet, Counterfeit Crown that I just put out, I had all this extra stuff in there, like fake and all that. Now, if you get to watch this later on YouTube also, I'll but no, and really, there wasn't no change to the new artwork. It was just, you know, just remove that one little piece. So, you know, no big deal. But anyways, it's back out there. And I just wanted to make this video and come on here to let all of yous know. You know, and I also want to say thank you to everybody who started to follow and subscribe to this Twitch thing. I'm sorry, I don't know if they call it following or subscribing, but I guess it's all the same, right? So for those of you who watched the video yesterday, and whether if it was while it was live or afterwards, and started to subscribe, so I saw that, you know, I got quite a few followers. Thank you so much. That truly means the world to me. And, you know, we're on this music journey to... And, you know, put so much heart and soul into everything. You know, I did do 2 other EPs. One was called Grace on the Mic. That was the very first one that I put out almost a year ago. That was back in, I want to say it was either October or November of last year. And then the second one I put out was definitely November. That one was, you know, yeah, so Harvest of Grace. That one was called Harvest of Grace, the one in November. And then, you know, this one, which was back in March originally. Golden Era Mindset, Good Vibes. But hey, important thing is, it's back out, right? For everyone to enjoy. Now, with this album, Vibes and Head Nods, it's a tribute to the classic hip-hop from the 90s, you know, the boom bat stuff. It's all original, but, you know, I definitely... I'm a 90s kid. I was born in the 80s. You know, I was born, like, mid-80s. Very, very well. Very well. And it was a good time. Back in the 90s, we didn't really just listen to one type of music like people do today, you know? We listened to a little bit of everything. So, I mean, of course, we had our own favorite style of music, but even though we had a favorite style of music, we would still listen to all genres, you know? Everything from, like, Green Day to Blink-182 to Biohazard to, you know, like, people like Mark Wahlberg when he was Marky Mark, Vanilla Ice, the Beastie Boys, Ice-T, or even Ice-T's band Body Bag. We listen, of course, to the NWA. Who hasn't, right? R.I.P. Eazy-E. Even though, like, Dr. Dre and Ice Cube and all them, very successful careers since then, especially, like, in movies and producing and whatnot. But yeah, anyways, you know, we just listened to it all. We listened to it all. You know, it didn't really matter the style, the music. But I'm actually on break right now from my full-time job because this music thing's not my full-time job yet. I'd like it to be. That would be great. It'd be awesome. So I got to get back. But I did want to take this time just to let everybody know about Golden Era Mindset, Good Vibes and Head Nods. It's back out. Go check it out on all major streaming platforms. So whether you like to stream on Spotify, Pandora, Amazon Music, Apple Music, Deezer, Tidal... Deezer, Tidal, SoundCloud, you know, it's up on all of them. Remember, just some of them, it might take a little longer now that it's been released and past the review and everything through the distributor. It might take longer to get on some, like, say, especially YouTube Music and all that. But it's definitely up because I checked for myself. It's definitely up on Pandora that I know of, and as well as Spotify. So just thank you so much. Maybe I'll be back on later, maybe not. I got some stuff that I'm working on, especially like that one remix to a DMX song that I know I showed yesterday. On the previous video, I didn't show much. And so when that's finished, you know, I'd probably definitely be back on here to let everybody know about that. I'm also working on some original music still. So I'm in the middle of doing that remix just for fun. Just for fun and to pay respect and tribute to DMX, who came before me and someone that I looked up to in music. That's really all that's for. I'm not looking to make anything on these remixes. You know, so which means when it gets put out there, it won't be distributed or anything. It will directly just I'll probably make a music video for it, and it will go right to to my YouTube channel. So I mean, if like whoever owns the rights to the music wants to claim the rights to the music, that's fine. You know, I'm cool with that. Because I'm not looking to make any money on the remixes. My own music, yes. The remixes, no. So they want to claim the rights to it, that's fine. If it ever became an issue, like, say, a copyright strike or something, or a takedown, then yeah, out of respect, I'll just take it down. Nobody would ever hear or see the remix again. But I don't think any of that stuff's going to happen. It doesn't happen to most people, you know. So, anyways, I'm just going to stop rambling and just, you know, again, thank you so much for all of your love and your support. I really love all of yous. Thank you for making all of this possible. And just thank you. So go over, check it out, share it, like it. Much love and appreciation. Golden Era Mindset. Head nods and good vibes. Out now. All major streaming platforms.